Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I've just got back from day one of Eroica. Meant to be riding this tomorrow, but it turns out it's not as rideable as the seller said. So I've got to make a few tweaks. Got to sort out the stem, which isn't tight, and the bolt may be rounded. Got to sort out the tyres. Rear tyre doesn't hold air. Both tyres are cracked. And the brakes, they're very, very bad. So yeah, bit of sorting to do. Got to do it quickly. Going to change the saddle as well. Probably change the bar tape. Probably change the hoods. But let's get it done. First up, new saddle. I'm going to put on my San Marco rolls instead of this thing. Don't know what this is. Probably just a cheap sell. So that's going to come off. Much better. It's just started raining, typical. Next, let's just try another wheeling, see if it fit. Yeah, that came straight out. It says it's 700, these tyres are pretty chunky, they're 28s, 700 by 28 Wolber. Couldn't see any tyres around Eroica with this balloon style. They were all quite low profile, even the 28s that I found. So I do have some knocking about that I can use, some more modern ones. But I just want to see if this rim fits. There we go. Yeah, okay, they are 700. So I'm going to put this wheel set on. Then they're both going to be alloy, better braking, truer, better condition, and I'm going to stick a new freewheel and a new chain on as well, because I don't know the use of the other one. So let's get some tyres on this, let's install this, and let's do the back one as well. Rear wheel of this set here, just had to do a quick axle swap because the one that was on it before was used. This was originally on the Peugeot Concept 18, so it originally had a 6-speed wheel, but then I changed the axle to an 8-speed. So I've just had to swap it back. Now that goes in. New cassette, just picked that up at Eroica as well. So we'll put that on. I'll go and grab my new chain and we can put the wheels on. Actually, while the wheels are off, may as well change the brake pads. I've got these Cool Stop refilled cartridges to put in here, so hopefully they will fit because they're designed for the Mafax. So I've just got to, in theory, slide them out backwards and then slide these ones in, but I might have to take them off to do that. So let's get them off. Rears definitely needed it, and this is the good side. New pad slid in. This is the front though, the back is the wrong carrier, so I'm going to have to steal a carrier off the Peugeot. Now I'm not sure how all these wheels are going to fit. They should fit. The same as before, with probably slightly narrower, slightly lower tyres. I'm just worried about the mud guards, because I would have thought this bike would have come with 650Bs, since it's got the front and rear luggage racks. It is catching the mud guards. One thing I want to try is see if I can replace this kind of original plastic fantastic derailleur with this one. It's an SX810, came off a 83 Peugeot, but I want to see if it fits. I want to see if I can undo that Allen bolt there and bolt this one onto the other side. Might work, might not. Worst we can do is try. Worst we can do is break it and not have a derailleur. But we will try. No matter what I tried, I couldn't get that to work. So I've put a new cable on, outer cable, new inner cable. So that should all work now. It's a little stiff, the derailleur. I've just got to redish the wheel actually. If I can't redish it, I've got a spare one to put on. Yeah, because I redished it to an 8-speed, didn't I? So yeah, got to redish this wheel, try and pull it back across. Get the chain on. Get some new brake cables on actually. So chain on. New brake cables are on. Although I've just got to redish the rear wheel so I can properly do that one. Because the cable's just on, it's not actually done up. But the front is. And I've reorganised them because they weren't the British way, my way. So now the right lever does the front brake, because before it was the wrong way round. The wrong way. So yeah, brake levers are on, brake cables are on even. So I've just got to really now just sort out that dishing, do up the brake, and then we're done. Well, it was an 11 o'clock finish last night, but I got it done. I got it done, and it didn't let me down today. It did not let me down. So yeah, Mercier is going to need a bit more tidying up, which I will do. I'll tidy it up and then shoot a proper ending to this video. But yeah, we changed the wheel set, changed the cassette, changed the chain, not the cassette, changed the freewheel, changed the chain, cables out and inner, changed the saddle, and new bar tape. And apart from that, it was completely rideable. Completely rideable. So yeah, just watch what you buy off eBay. But we did the 60 miles today. Didn't let me down. Hills were kind of hard going. There was 2 at the end which I could not get up. You'll see that in the separate sort of Eroica video. And I suffered. My Derailleur is hurting, but yeah, good little quick build. I'll do a bit more work to it, clean it up, make it sparkly, and then shoot the final ending so you can see what it looks like. And then, to be honest, I'm probably gonna sell it. So if you're interested, hit me up, because I have too many bikes at the moment. As much as I like a pink Mercier, yeah, I think I might sell it, but we'll see. Ending sequence coming up shortly.
In the stillness somewhere above, the city lights, you're falling in love. Still aware, you know it is true, that you are lost and this is a clue. Love is forever, love is forever. To believe, you gotta let go. Light as a feather, light as a feather. Lucid dreaming over Tokyo. Love is forever, love is forever. Love is forever, love is forever. With the music still in your ears, you're on your way to conquer your fears. In this dream of your own desire, there is someone calling your name. Love is forever, love is forever. To believe, you gotta let go. Light as a feather,
And that's about it. An hour and a half of polishing later, of cleaning later. You saw I went round it with the toothbrush, got into all the joints of it, used some of the Autoglim deep polish, deep shine, and it's come up quite well. There's still the wear marks on it, but they're the story of the bike. And now at least it's fully working, fully clean, and ready to roll again. So you can see a bit of the wear here, where the paint has been chipped off. There's a couple of other places like that. It just needs to be touched up if you need it. But I think the pink's come up quite nice. It was quite a flat colour before, but the polish has brought the shine back to it, and it looks so much better. It's even brought out some of the lug lining. So the bike came with gold lug lining as standard. So that's come out nice. The only thing that worries me is this area right here. It doesn't look to be affected on the down tube, but the top tube has this bulge. Yeah, I mean, you can see it, you can feel it. It has a bulge up here. Now, generally, that will indicate a front end impact, that it's been hit and bent back, so that the top tube has then come up. It does look a bit buckled, but I'm not sure what's going on there, because the down tube should be affected as well. It doesn't look, it looks to be straight, the down tube, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, there's definitely some form of deformation there. I've rode it 60 miles. I'm gonna be fully aware of that when I list the bike for sale. And hey, if it doesn't make what I need, I just have to, like it or not, I'll have to strip the bike down. But yeah, not entirely sure what's going on here, but it's something to be aware of if you are interested in this bike. These simplex shifters were alright. They are the plastic ones though, and they are the ones that I have for the Peugeot. And I can see why some people suggested not to use these, and to put some metal ones on. They are fully plastic, so I was finding that when I was shifting somewhat aggressively, they do bend. There is a bit of flex in them, so over the years that could become brittle and might break. I mean, you can already see that the wing nut here has just snapped off, but plastic shifters, they're right for this bike, maybe not the Peugeot for later on, so I'll probably change it on the Peugeot. The Mafak racer brakes came up really well. They're all working really nicely now with the new cables on. I've changed the pads back from I did put the Mafak 4-dot pads on there, but they are very expensive, and I want to use them on the Peugeot, so I've just put some normal V-brake pads in there for now. I had to sell on, so they're brand new Clark's pads. We've got the Schwab Delta Cruisers that have gone on there. They're pretty new tyres, they've got about 1,000 miles on them, but they're still great condition. And the wheel set is off an 80s Peugeot that I picked up, so that is a complete matching wheel set now. Nice shiny alloy and narrow rimmed, so that looks quite good. The mudguards are cleaned up quite well. They do appear to be, I don't know if they're painted, they definitely rusted, so they're definitely steel, but they have polished up as well, so I don't know if they're steel with a certain coating, but there are spots of rust which I've managed to sort of polish away with some wire woolen polish. So they've cleaned it quite well. I think it's only right that the San Marco roll saddle stays on the bike. It's a nice saddle, it was comfortable, and I think it is in keeping with the style. It might not be in keeping with the age, because the age is a 73 on the bike. The saddles, I think, are 90s. But it looks the part, it works well with it. All this light's hard to deal with in the morning. We've still got the original simplex derailleur on there. Just a sort of bolt-on hanger, a drop-out hanger one. Plastic body, but works. Got the new cables. And I've actually gone and put the original freewheel on there. It's an Atom Maillard freewheel, 5-speed, narrow ratio, and it's actually in good condition. I have double checked the chain wear, and it's got the original chain back on it now as well. The original chain was good. I just cleaned it up, degreased it all, put some new grease on there, and it's working well. It's working well. The original chain is a CD's chain as well, so it's good quality chain and a good quality freewheel on there. I can even show you the chain wear here. So chain checker, that goes in, just pinch that up, that's not moving around, and the chain wear, can we see that? Okay, so there you go, you can see the chain wear is actually about 0.5%, maybe just over, so it's heading towards the 0.75, so it's actually good condition. You can see the 0.75 in the window there, but I can't get the chain to angle enough round. Let me see if I can take it out. There we go. That's what it's on. So yeah, 0.5%. It's a good chain. It's good to use for a bit longer. Now this is possibly my favourite part of the bike, the strong light crankset. I believe it's 5242. So it's got a good speedy ring up front, but it's a beautiful crankset. It's going to have French threaded pedals, but you've got to love that, haven't you? You've got to love that. The derailleur up front is just another simplex, plastic body, metal clamp, metal housing, slightly loose just on there, so maybe that needs to be tightened up a bit. Maybe that's just the wear in it, but it functions, it shifts alright. Handlebars, they are newly wrapped, as you probably saw in the build, with cotton, the Velox tape. I just finished them off with just some electrical tape around the top to properly seal the ends. They've got some screw-in end caps as well for a bit more security. Sorry about the wind if there is any. The hoods are still good on the Mafac racers. They're actually quite comfortable in the position that they are. New cables, but I've polished up the bars nicely, and they've got some logos which I'll show you. So these are the bars and stem. Bars. Underneath the original tape was this sticker here, which is made in France. The bars appear to be Derailleur. Yeah. It says Derailleur just in there, and an etching, or Bellevue, because the stem is the same. So stem and bars are Bellevue. Wow, the sun's got bright. There you go, you can see it a bit better there. Bellevue, you should have the sticker on there, etching both sides, and the sticker, the other sticker, is just there, and that was under the handlebar tape, so that's like an original sticker that was hidden when the bike was first made, but I had to keep it on show because it's part of the bike, isn't it? So there we go, that is my Eroica 2018 bike, the Mercier Special Tour de France. It took me 60 miles with a couple of, well, a few alterations, shall I say. It's now ready to ride again. We've got new wheel set, new tyres, bar tape, cables, and a new saddle as well, all cleaned up, all polished. Really nice bike, ready to ride. So I'm just the one thing I am worried about is the wind noise on this video. No, the one thing I am worried about is that little little crest indentation on the top tube. I'm not sure what it is. The down tube, like I say, doesn't look damaged, but it's just the one thing that just grabs my eye when I look at this bike. But yeah, hope you like this little video. We're going back to the full servicing videos now. Should be finishing up the Hercules next week and releasing that video. Or so it is finished. Be releasing the video next week. And then we've got plenty more projects to come. So keep your eyes out. Hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next video.